Well, hello, my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. Well, I don't have to tell you about the news. Trump was. Now, I have to preface this. I'm Canadian. I don't vote in the American elections. I'm not calling anybody any names. I'm not giving my opinion on anything. I'm only asking the cards a predicted outcome. All right? So if the comments get nasty, I will turn them off. Please, let's all be adults about this. And I have no idea what the cards are going to say. I honestly don't. I'm going to do Trump on the top. We're going to do a tarot challenge. I'm going to do Trump on the top, upright positive, reversals negative. His charges on the bottom, upright positive, reversals negative. Will he beat them? Will he appeal? Will they stand? I'm not exactly sure what all the charges are. I honestly do not pay that much attention to American politics other than who's the president. I couldn't tell you what a house is or honestly, I don't. And that's not out of disrespect. It's none of my business. Honestly, it's not. It's not my business. So why would I get upset about who's president, who isn't president? I mean, obviously, the USA is the juggernaut of the world. So of course you get on the news, what's going on, that kind of thing. You know, JFK, Ronald Reagan. Like I know who the presidents are, but I don't, what does the electoral college have to do with the vote? Or like it's so completely different than in Canada. We vote for a rep. What team has the most reps wins and gets to govern the country. Whereas in the States, you get to vote for who you want as president. We don't have that in Canada. We don't, because that's how Trudeau's in there, right? Anyways, see, I can make snarky comments about my own country. I'm allowed. So let's ask Trump. Trump versus the charges. Who's going to prevail? Let's get ready to rumble. Trump on the top. Charges on the bottom. Who's going to prevail? Upright positive, reversals negative. This isn't a commentary whether I think Trump should win or should lose or my opinion on the matter. I have none. I just want to see what the cards are going to predict. Trump or 45 or 34. 45 or 34. So will Trump be triumphant in beating these charges? Or will the charges stand? Will they stick? I don't even know what the outcome is at. Some people say jail. Some people say no. I don't know. Again, no opinion. I'm only asking the cards. See, the clock agrees with me. Clock is like, good girl. Trump on top, charges on the bottom. I forgot to tell you I'm using the Runic Tarot. It's been very accurate lately, so I'm sticking with it. It's like in hockey, you stick with your winning goalie. All right. Upright positive, reverse. Ooh, the Fool in reverse. Some of you might be clapping. Some of you, I don't know. Knight of Cups upright on the bottom. Four of Pentacles in reverse. Eight of Pentacles upright. Wow. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Queen of Cups upright. Six of Swords upright. Five of Swords upright. The Hanged Man upright. Ace of Wands upright. The Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Page of Wands upright. Knight of Wands upright. And the King of Cups in reverse. 10 of Wands upright is the underlying. Well, I tell you, this has very, very, very rarely happened. The bottom has all seven upright. For Trump, he obviously has a big journey ahead of him. He has the Knight of Wands. He only has two upright. I'm thinking that Also, this ends with King of Cups. This ends with Biden. I was going to say before I shuffled, I put into the cards that Trump is the emperor because he was president at one time, and the judge was the Knight of Swords because Trump is a Gemini, so he would be the Knight of Swords. And I wanted to differentiate. And interestingly enough, neither came up. The thing, though, that is sticking out for me is that I want to say they may have won the battle, but they've lost the war, the Five of Swords. I think we got the Knight of Cups, the Queen of Cups, and King of Cups. This was a very emotional win, very emotional win. The Eight of Pentacles here is working the systems, the masters. So that was the lawyers, the prosecutors, the judge, the whole system was working. And when we have Knight of Cups and Queen of Cups here and they're facing each other, this is showing me that it was more emotional. Where is the King of Swords, the judge? Where is the Queen of Swords, which is contracts, which is the law? This was an emotional win. This was an emotional case. Again, I have no idea what the 34 was all about. I know it was something to do with a porno star, has great big boobs. So I'm wondering if this is her, Queen of Cups here. If was this something to do with her? Was it not like, I don't like to read a lot about it because then I don't want to read into the cards. But this was definitely a big win for Joe Biden, who is a Scorpio, with this King of Cups here. He's almost toasting whoever this girl was, this lady here, and this Knight of Cups, which could be, the prosecutor, for example. But he is facing them and he is toasting them and saying thank you. And this news is spreading near and far. And this is actually going to grow into something much more concerning, with the Ace of Wands and the Page of Wands here. Think of that wand hitting the ground and growing roots and then growing into a great big tree. This news here is actually going to grow into a growing concern. So whether that's in the media, or just this is something that sticks for a very long time. I'm getting interesting. This wand, which is fire, is I'm getting like burn the place down or starting from scratch or something like that, which is very creative as well. A lot of forest fires, they burn down the whole forest so that the new growth can come. Some seeds won't germinate until they've had the heat of fire to burst them open. And I'm almost getting this sense here that we've got to burn the place down so we can start fresh, so we can start anew. And that is the Ace of Wands. If you look at it, traditionally, it has little sprouts on it, right? So that's what I'm getting here. This is going to be very difficult for Trump to shake off. This is going to grow roots. This is definitely going to grow roots. But they may have won the battle, but they've lost the war. But what war? So let's see. Now let's go to Trump. So here's the actual charges. They are very well placed. It was an emotional case. I'm not too sure. They work the system. I would have liked to see the Queen of Swords, the King of Swords here to show that, no, it's a done deal. This is almost looking like it's more emotional and a passion project I'm getting. So here we have Trump. And like I said, the first card is the Fool in reverse. Very, very foolish. He took this on very foolishly. And with the Four of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, this was very expensive for him. It cost him a lot of money, a lot of investment, a lot of future potential as well. This actually was a fool's journey. I'm almost getting a sense that he think he could just sail off away from this. With the Hanged Man here, though, And the Seven of Pentacles, he is realizing that what he invested in was wrong. He's looking now at things from a different point of view. 1, 2, 3, 3 upright. He is going to still come out as gangbusters. He's still going to come out and be the bull in the china shop. I do not see any strength cards here for him. His only major arcana that is positive, and it's barely positive, is the Hanged Man. Does this mean now he's in limbo? Does this mean now he's caught? Does this mean now he is going to go to prison, even though he wants to move things on? The hangman traditionally means seeing things from a different point of view, having to stop and look around and see things from a different point of view. His only other major arcana is the Fool card in reverse, meaning he was very foolish. I think he took this very lightly. I'm almost getting the feeling like he thought he could buy his way out of this. Again, no opinion. I have no opinion on either. I'm just reading the cards, especially here with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. He invested his money in all the wrong places. Wrong lawyer, wrong attitude, wrong everything. He is going to come roaring back, though. He is going to come roaring back with something fresh and new. The Knight of Wands here. With some kind of new evidence, something new. He's going to come rushing in here because that's what the Knight of Wands is. They're fresh. They've got energy. They're, the life of the party. Handsome guy comes in, swoons, the prettiest girl away and leaves. And so I think he will be coming in with something fresh and new. But these charges, let's see if they're going to stick. These charges are, like, I know he said he's a political prisoner, and I quickly glanced, and this is a sham and everything. No, the sham is, Donald, you took it too lightly, and you came in from the wrong point of view. And you thought you just sail on, and now you're caught. So I think he's going to come in with a completely new, different direction. But like I said, this was an emotional and passionate. I don't see a lot here that is extremely legal. Of course, it's legal. I'm not saying that your system isn't legal. I'm saying this was an emotional, passionate charge, and everything was done correctly. Absolutely, their I's are dotted and their T's are crossed. But this is the card. This is the only negative card, the Five of Swords. You think you've won, but you haven't. You've lost. You've won the battle, but you've lost the war. And it's interesting, there's a W on there for war. So let's ask, we do have the 10 of Wands here, burden. So is that burden to prove, or this is a big burden? Is Trump the burden? Let's ask if the charges are going to stick. Because we do have the Knight of Wands, or the Knight of Wands coming in with some fresh information. Let's see. And Trump is in the Hanged Man position. Is he going to see something from a different point of view? Is he going to find some evidence or something, or the appeal, or is something here? Let's see. Will the charges prevail? Will the charges prevail? Will the charges stick through any kind of appeal or anything like that? Any kind of negotiation, or will the charges stick, and will the charges prevail through any kind of negotiation? Or King of Pentacles, there's the King of Money. Now, I did a reading about Trump that he was going to win 5 of his cases and he would prevail, but let's see. Upright positive, reversals negative. Will the charges prevail? Will the charges prevail? Again, I have no opinion. I'm just reading the cards. Will the charges prevail? Will the charges prevail? Will the charges prevail? Oh, look at that. The way I grabbed them, those two, they jumped off and they wanted to go underneath. So I'll leave that. I'll let the cards decide. Oh, 10 of Swords in reverse. That's, you've hit rock bottom and you pick yourself up and dust yourself off. 6 of Pentacles. There might be some kind of bargaining chip here. 5 of Wands in reverse. Oh, big fighting, big fighting. Oh, there's the 6 of Swords in the center again. 9 of Pentacles in reverse. It's going to cost him a pile of money. This is going to cost him a pile of money. 7 of Cups in reverse. And the World in reverse. This isn't done. This isn't done. 1, 2, we only have 2 upright. What's the underlying here? 8 of Wands in reverse. Interesting, the 6 of Swords showed up twice. This is going to cost a pile of money. There's going to be so much gaslighting and lies, and there's the media is going to control this. The media is definitely going to control this. There's going to be some form of negotiation here, this 6 of Pentacles. There's going to be some kind of leeway as well. But the argument is going to prevail and go on and on and on. This is going to take a long time. I think there will be an appeal. I think there will be some that may be dropped here. Stormy waters into calm waters. But this is going to cost him a lot of money, but there's definitely going to be tons of lies about this. But I asked the cards, will they prevail? Will they stick? And this is no. No, they will not. No, they will not. Right? Because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in reverse. That's a no. And that's actually pretty strong no. I think we're going to hear news right away. 8 of Wands is fast action, fast communication, fast travel. I think we're going to hear news right away about this. I think he'll definitely put in some kind of appeal, or there might be some kind of plea bargain here that they might present to him, and he's going to say, no way, Jose. That's what that might be. This is Trump being in ruin. They're going to offer him a plea deal, and he's going to say, no, not doing it. Not doing it. It's going to cost him a pile of money. We're going to hear a bunch of lies. We're going to hear a bunch of gaslighting. We're going to hear a lot of opinions and a lot of confusion. People will be really confused. Like, well, what are all 34 charges? What is he really being charged with? Can you really go to jail for that? Like, we're going to hear a lot of that. And here with the World in reverse, this is not done. This is by no means done. If this World was upright, I would say, well, after a certain time, then yeah, it's a done deal. But the World's in reverse. So not only is this going to happen out in the public eye, it's not going to be done for a very long time. But we're going to hear right away, maybe within 8 days. It could even be 8 hours by the time I upload this. I'm reading this on May 31st. Could be something within 8 days. We hear something. Well, I know you have to file an appeal and blah, blah, blah. So no, I think right now the cards are predicting that this is going to go on for a very long time. And the charges will not prevail. All right. Well, thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for your kind and understanding comments with each other. We're all adults, right? Please take good care. See you online. Bye for now.